everybody. Scott Golden with the Golden Opportunities Coaching YouTube channel. Welcome to those of you who are new. Welcome back to those of you who are seasoned veterans of what we do around here. What we do around here is bring about a variety of topics on social, psychological, and emotional topics and coaching-related topics. We try to do that as often as we can. We try to connect on a continual basis for your benefit and hopefully make life a little easier for you in the long and short run of it. In any event, if you're looking for coaching on how to be more supportive to those who are in need emotionally, or you're even looking at how to be more supportive of your own mental and emotional health, this can be a great coaching in general can be a great way to do that. Would love to be of service to you if you need that assistance. There's a couple of ways to look at that. You can reach out through Twitter at PO Perception, or you can reach out through this YouTube channel in the About Me section. Either way, we'll get you in touch with me and we can make that happen for you. Today's particular audio discussion is about ways to be there for people with anxiety, things to say that are helpful versus destructive. So the first is I'll listen. So most of the time when a person is dealing with anxiety or issues related to anxiety, they are, in fact, struggling in a number of ways, and they don't necessarily understand how to connect with kind of making intelligent decisions. So giving them advice, unless they specifically ask for it, in the middle of an anxiety attack is a really not good idea. Instead, being willing to listen and let them process, and then only offering advice if your direct opinion or viewpoint is asked for, is a better way to approach this particular challenge. Now, that can be extremely difficult, especially if a person is struggling in ways that you are watching them struggle and they're going down a rabbit hole that you find it hard to see them go down. But if you try to push the way you think a person should behave, or what's best for them in a place where they can't hear it, and or they feel persecuted or condemned in any way, you're actually doing more harm than good. So being an active listener, reflecting back and asking short questions so that you are completely understanding their viewpoint, but also not putting pressure on them to be anything other than themselves, is one of the most important things that you can do. The next thing is asking how you can help. They may not have that answer, so giving a few ideas. Hey, would it help if we went somewhere different? Hey, would it help if you had something to look forward to? Hey, would it help if you didn't have to worry about X, Y, Z, A, B, C? This can be extremely helpful as well, provided you're not giving too many options to a person who's already overwhelmed. So finding a way to articulate, hey, I understand you need help. I'm here when you're ready, but I'm not necessarily expecting you to know exactly what your needs portfolio is. And I'm willing and able to help you if you can give me some direction as to what that help might look like. It can be beneficial. Now, the next thing in that process is helping people to understand what their needs portfolio actually is. So asking, do we need to do something different? Changing physical position and or surroundings can be extremely beneficial to a person who is struggling with anxiety. Getting away from the situation is important. Letting them know that you're there for them regardless of what they're going through and or how they respond, as long as they're not abrasive or abusive in a way that you can't handle, is also important. Consistency of having someone there for you as you go through, anxiety or panic can be helpful. If a person is receptive to physical touch, a hug, a pat on the shoulder, or some other form of physical touch, and they don't feel encroached upon or panicked, then that can be helpful as well. Finding a way to identify the way in which things can be best done without putting too much pressure on a person is important. Understanding that each person is different, and so what works with one individual may not work with another is also an important part of identifying how to be helpful, but finding that way to go forward is important for everyone involved. So hopefully this is helpful. I encourage you to keep your feet on the ground, your mind in the moment. Until next time, everybody.